Hello, good afternoon. It's High Priestess Jamila. So I wanted to come and give a list of signs that you are under black magic or have been afflicted with black magic. This will probably be an incomplete list because I'm going right off the top of my head. And so I may not get everything. And so you guys can feel free to chat if you have any questions. Um, so some of the signs, and this is also with Intranquil spirits. Okay, it's going to include with Intranquil spirits and what Intranquil spirits can do to you. Um, First of all, anger. Okay, either anger towards specific people, depending on what type of black magic it is, or just being angry at the world. Okay. Um, Constantly being preoccupied with death and dying. Okay. Getting sick, dizziness, loss of job, loss of income, depression, anxiety, not being able to enjoy the things that you were enjoying previously. Okay, which is one of the signs of depression. Having some kind of artistic ability, but not being able to use it. So your spiritual gifts are either your anything that you may be gifted in, singing. People that are under black magic can actually lose their voice. There have been plenty of singers and famous people that have lost their voice towards the end of their lives or either somewhere in their careers. Um, Feeling like you want to be alone all the time, being very irritable around people. Okay. That can actually be a sign, even though people can be extremely irritating. But if you are feeling like, if you're doing something that you normally would enjoy doing, but you're thinking the whole time, I just want to go and be alone, that could be a sign of black magic. Um, Intranquil spirits will actually cause a lot of issues. A lot. For example, if somebody normally doesn't cuss, they may end up, cussing a lot, or either somebody that normally cusses may stop all of a sudden. That can actually be a sign of black magic. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm back. Um, Racing thoughts, racing heartbeat, not wanting to eat, not wanting to sleep, nightmares, just really, really bad nightmares that are just weird, very strange dreams. Sometimes, if you're under black magic, you may also see spirits. Okay, you may also, a lot of people think that that's just a part of being a medium, but not necessarily, because black magic can actually make you see spirits that are not even there. So black magic and intranquil spirits, even though they are there, it can make you see things that are not there. It can make you black magic can actually make you hallucinate. Somebody may say something to you or write something to you, but you take it as a negative. Okay, that's another very good sign that you just take everything as a negative, even when it's positive, you know. Um, what's something else that I can think of? Irritability. Okay, irritability is a huge one. Just being extremely irritable, being easily excitable, paranoid, having symptoms of bipolar, schizophrenia, okay, having mental illness symptoms as well as needing to do frequent hospital visits because you think that there's something wrong with you. So hypochondria is one. Repeating things over and over again. Okay. Just sort of repeating the same thing. Um, like for example, um, for communicating. People that are under the hell? Sorry, y'all. People that are under black magic have a tendency to repeat the same thing over and over again. Just like if they want, okay, I'm just going to give y'all an example. If somebody wants some pie, they may say over and over again, I want some pie. I want some pie. I want some pie. I want some pie. You know what I'm saying? Just repeating the same thing over and over again. Um, Another sign of having an intranquil spirit is here's another thing. Not getting enough sleep, but then also sleeping too much, wanting to sleep a lot, which can also be a sign of depression. But people typically, if you're under some kind of black magic, you may have to sleep like 20 hours per day. Okay. Um, Not being able to concentrate. Okay. I've had people throw black magic on me to where I'm like, damn, I can't even freaking focus on, meditation. Not being able to meditate can be a sign of being afflicted by black magic. Um, Being angry for no reason or being angry at other people for no reason. Being very forgetful, having amnesia. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Being distracted, okay, is a sign of being under black magic. Obsessions, okay, being and then also self-destructive. Now there's obviously more to that. Oh, infertility. Also another sign and symptom of being under black magic is not having a need for sex or either turning away from sex. This is actually very, very common with a lot of people. Um, that's not necessarily a good sign. If obviously, if you're single and you're going through periods of celibacy, you know, but not having an interest in sex, and then even sometimes heavy periods and cramping. For men, not being able to get an erection. Okay. Um, Scattered thoughts, not being able to think straight. Changes in the way that you look. Okay, if you start to look different all of a sudden and you start to like, that can be a sign of black magic. Because one of the things about the evil eye is a form of black magic, and evil eye is based upon jealousy, which is another thing. Hair loss, okay, hair loss. Like if you just start losing hair all of a sudden, that can be a sign of you being under black magic. Aging really fast. There's some people that are under black magic and they just seem to age. Okay, they just look different. Weight gain, extreme weight gain, or extreme weight loss. Not being able to eat, not being able to drink water. And I think that that's all that I can think of. Oh, diarrhea or either constipation, nausea, vomiting can all be signs of black magic. If you believe that you are under black magic and you're constantly having to take allergies, I'm sorry, not allergies, but medications. For example, if you have allergies, and allergies are very common, but if you notice that your allergies seem to get worse, and you're like, why are my allergies so bad? I'm having allergies even on, often what some dark, very dark, sinister witches will do is they will put stuff on you to exacerbate your situation. Okay. And they can use all sorts of demons to do that. If you suspect that you are under black magic, it's best to not be in denial about it, although denial is another sign of being under black magic. There are millions of people walking around the earth right now that are under black magic, but they are in denial of it, having a lot of fears. So if you suspect that you're under black magic, you have to get help for it because it does not get better, it only gets worse. Going to church is not going to take off black magic from you. It's not. Praying to Jesus can comfort you while black magic destroys you. Literally, Jesus will comfort you during that time. He's a comfort, but the black magic is still going to be there. Okay. Not being able to manifest the things that you want in life. Okay. So you can't just say, oh, I don't believe in this. This is what gets a lot of people. And I've seen people, even people that I care about. Oh, I don't believe in that. It doesn't matter if you don't believe in it. You're still under black magic and it's still going to create problems in your life. Also, another thing is having car trouble. Okay. Your car running hot, mainly if your car just starts to run hot or if you need a engine replacement or something. Um, Typically can be a sign of black magic. Seriously, I see a lot of people saying that. They'll say, oh, well, I don't believe in that. Doesn't matter if you don't believe in it. So denial does nothing, and nor is ignorance bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. It's not. I don't even know why they even made up that statement because that's a lie. The longer you stay ignorant, the worse your life gets. It does. And black magic will keep everything from working out. It'll keep everything in your life in limbo. Seeing shadow figures. If you're seeing shadow figures, dark figures, you need to see a spiritualist or a practitioner immediately. Because what that means is that they have penetrated your consciousness so much that now you are seeing them. Okay. Now, this can resemble being a medium, but as a medium, I don't see spirits as black figures at all. If you're seeing dark figures, mm-mm. When I see spirits, You don't see them with your eyeballs. Okay, that's only in the movie, so that you know you don't see them with your eyeballs. You see them with your third eye. If you are actually seeing a dark shadow figure, that's not a good sign. That means that somebody has put an intranquil spirit on you. Okay, seeing people's faces and seeing demons in a person's face, in a normal person's face, like if you look at a person and their face just looks like a demon, that can be a sign that you're under black magic. And people have been killed because of that too. There have been people that have killed people because of black magic. You see them at your mom's house, well, you need to get some help, Montana, because you're not supposed to be seeing dark shadow figures. That's not good. That's a bad sign. Okay. Along with everything else. Um, Many people are in denial about it, and the more and more people stay in denial, the worse that it gets. There are a lot of people that are contracting souls and energies. Okay. And part of the reason why people will curse you is if you are very blessed. If and people will do it. It's happening every day on YouTube. A lot of these psychic readers on here are under attack heavily and big time, either out of jealousy or either somebody wanting to steal their spiritual gifts. You cut them off 3 years ago. Best thing. Who'd you cut off 3 years ago? Your mother? You talking about your family? Yeah, it sounds like your family is under hex, but see, it's very difficult to save everybody in your family because there's so many people that are spooked by it that they just don't do anything about it. That's why there's typically a lot of tragedy. Oh, also being suicidal, thinking suicidal thoughts. There are a lot of people that are dealing with black magic through the whole family. Like everybody in the family is cursed, but they'll sit there and they'll say, "Oh, that doesn't exist," when it does. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of people got those family hexes on them. Um, Sometimes it is good to, um, well, first of all, technically, when you get to be a certain age, you're supposed to move away from your family. You're not supposed to be up underneath family. So that's another thing, codependency. Some of your family members that are hex, they will be extremely attached to you, especially if you're a spiritualist or a practitioner. They'll be very attached to you. They'll be very codependent. Um, and it really is ripping families apart. So it sounds like you have a family curse. If you ever have to do that, and people do that, and then also your family members, they will make a decision to ignore it. They'll make a decision, so I've seen people totally being puppeteered for years and years and years. Okay. Totally puppeteered. And a lot of times it's just random. A lot of times people don't even have to know you, or you don't even have to do anything to a person and they'll do it. You just, sometimes you may have something that they want, or like I said, you may have some kind of gift or talent about yourself, or something good about yourself, and other people will want to either ruin you as a person, or either they'll want to steal your spiritual gifts. There are a lot of spiritually gifted people whose gifts are being stolen, and they're in a bad way. They're in a bad way. Discernment is one of the spiritual gifts that people try to steal, is discernment. And there's also the occurrence of switching bodies, body snatching, or either spirit snatching. Okay, that happens too. But as far as you being, you know, under a curse as just one person, being cursed can feel like you're not, like, it's like some people will have an intuition about it, and they'll be like, wait a minute, something just doesn't seem right. You may feel out of place. You may feel like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Um, and so that's a sign, feeling like you're not in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this reality? Like, this is the wrong reality. And then you start to feel like, am I living in someone else's reality? Because some of y'all are living in someone else's reality. Okay. Hey, Hearth. Hello. So if you suspect that you are under black magic, because a lot of people, I charge $600 to remove black magic. So a lot of people will say, oh, well, I'll try to remove it from myself, or either I'll ignore it. I mean, you have to decide whether or not you feel like your life is worth it. Because most people don't even know that they need protection from black magic. They don't even know. They'll just say, oh, I plead the blood of Jesus. But the Bible says that only, 144,000 will be saved, and we've got trillions of people on the planet. Okay? Trillions. Reducing the population is not going to change that. So I think that might be the whole brains behind the depopulation. But anybody that's making plans to depopulate the earth is not gonna be saved from anything. In fact, they probably won't even be allowed back into this earthly realm. um what you have to do is you have to remove it from yourself, and the longer you let it fester inside of you, the longer you let it fester, the worse it is going to get. It's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse. It is. That's what curses are designed to do. Curses are designed to make things worse. Um, Not everybody can remove curses either. Okay, just to let y'all know that not everybody can remove a curse from themselves. Okay, so typically, in order to get a curse removed, I would say that you would have to have someone that is familiar with necromancy. Okay, you have to be familiar with necromancy. Is what my guess would be. Is that if you're going to actually be able to remove a curse, or either just be experienced with witchcraft? But I feel like removing a curse does require some knowledge of necromancy, um, which I'm not going to get into that. So those are the signs, and a lot of people don't know that they're cursed. They have no idea. And people that know that you're under a black magic curse, they will tell you you have something on you. Okay. Something is on you. And for me, as a solitary single witch, as a solitary, the world is a very scary place. I've been social distancing for like the past 10 years. That's mainly what's going on, is that people are overrun with curses. Okay. And it's very, very difficult for people to connect to one another because of these curses. And if they do, it's usually some kind of trauma bonding. Hey, Zaina. Which is what Heart, are you advertising in my chat? Seriously? Are you advertising in my chat right now? Come on now. Now you know you ain't right. Look like you advertising to me. Mm, okay. It's okay. You're fine. No worries. No worries. So what you have to do is I would get a reading. Typically when somebody is under black magic, I can feel it before I even throw the cards. I don't even have to throw the cards to be able to tell you because I can see the spirits around you. The cards just give me specific details and certain visions. So you'll definitely want to get some kind of reading or consultation. Removing a curse and healing from a curse is actually two different things. You can't heal a curse. You have to break a curse. You have to remove a curse. You can't heal a curse. Now, depending on how bad the curse was, you have to take sometimes a few months of healing from a curse. It may take a few months for you to heal from a curse, depending on how bad it was. The main aspect of it is being aware and protecting yourself. Because curses can cause you to be very unstable, and you may say and do things that you otherwise would not do if you were not under that curse. Okay. Past life regression and being cursed are two different things, though, Heart. Two different things. Okay, though that's a whole separate thing that you would have to handle separately and differently when you're dealing with past life regressions. Yeah. So it's two different things. But I'm always here because I've probably had maybe about, I'd say in the last 6 years, I've had maybe about close to maybe 1,000 curses thrown at me. And all of them are removable, at least in my opinion or in my experience. All curses are removable. I thought it was relative to ancestral karma. It depends on who your ancestors are. I have people throwing shit at me all the time. The evil eye. There's somebody that keeps throwing breakup curses on me, even though I'm single. Love curses, bindings, trying to bind me from all sorts of stuff. And yeah, so I've had people throw a lot of stuff at me in the past 6 years. And I've always been able to remove it and reverse it. So they can be reversed. You don't have to just walk around and practitioners are very slick and clever. They will put stuff on you and these spirits will tell you, well, you can't get rid of me, but you can. Okay, you just have to reach out. Is it true that you can be spiritually attacked by people and they don't know that they're sending you things like that just by them being jealous of you or having negative thoughts? Yeah, that's definitely true. It depends on it depends on if you're picking up on their negative thoughts. If you're empathic, you can pick up on people jealous of you and thinking negative shit about you. Yeah. Most people, what they like to do with curses is they like to throw a band-aid on it or either some makeup instead of actually removing the curse. People will send you all kind of curses. They'll try to curse your health, they'll try to curse your money, they'll curse your relationships, they'll curse your looks, they'll curse your crown chakra, they'll curse a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why people don't like to show their hair. That's one I can't show my hair. If I show the length of my hair, I will have people hurtling all kinds of stuff at me. And I don't have long, long hair, but it's definitely growing. So they're always mentioning my hair because they want to see my hair. And so the reason why they call me bald headed because they want me to show my hair because for some reason they're obsessed with my hair. I just, so that's why I wear hair pieces and braids. Hey Jen, hello. Yeah. It's like I told y'all, there's a ritual that I did that will protect you from negative people's telepathic and empathic attacks. People that are other empaths will know that you're empathic and they will throw things at you. But a curse is totally different from a psychic attack. If you're dealing with a lot of psychic attacks, I'd venture out to say that your aura, something has been cursed. Okay. Something that's your intuition telling you something. That something ain't right. Um, but the one thing, the issue is, and see, this is why probably a somewhat of a large percentage of the population, what they do is they just go around passing curses back and forth. For example, if you have a curse on you that causes you to be in a lot of pain, those people will go and see a massage therapist. And then the massage therapist will pull it into them. If they don't know how to get it out of them, uh, then so people can pass curses back and forth to each other, which is what's happening a lot. You're welcome, Hearth. In your opinion, what is the difference between the curse and versus the hex? I would say that there's a difference. I feel like a curse would definitely be worse than a hex, but they're very similar. Okay, curses will more so manifest with sickness, illness, dying, depression, suicidal, okay, ready to kill somebody. That's a curse because guess what's gonna happen? If you kill somebody, you either gonna go to jail or get killed yourself. Okay. Unwanted negative thoughts also is a huge sign of a curse. Anyway, I kind of got a little off track a little bit and I didn't want to be here that long, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But if you guys suspect that you're under a curse, you can contact me for a consultation. Okay. Like I said, I think I've had to remove about 1,000 curses from me in the past 6 years. And the only reason why those curses were even able to touch me is because of generational hexing, because of generational hexing, and because of people having access to you through third, fourth, and fifth parties. Okay, you can actually curse somebody faster by talking to someone that they know. So, for example, it would be easier for a witch to curse you if she's sitting there talking to your, best enemy about you, or if she's sitting there talking to your mother. Okay, yeah. So, if you have that weakness in your family, which is usually jealousy, spite, envy, then it's easier to get for that stuff to get in. Okay. So all of my links are below. Okay, you guys can. I would say that people need to really, really focus on that because I think that with the whole Corona thing, I think that there have been a lot of people that have been scared and distracted. Just because the Corona exists doesn't mean that you don't still need to take care of yourself spiritually. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Peace and love. Hit that thumbs up to y'all and good luck to y'all. Okay. Many blessings to y'all. Thank you for coming. Bye bye. Hey, Ella. Ella said, or Gemini's attacked. I missed it, Queen. Everybody's under attack. It don't matter if you a Gemini, if you a Cancer, if you a Virgo, Scorpio. You can, you know. But yeah. Now, do you mean Do you mean that are Gemini's? I do feel that air sign people are more susceptible to curses. I do. I think that they are highly. Are you a Gemini, Ella? Air sign people are highly susceptible to curses of black magic and then also mind control. So yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. Many blessings to y'all. Love and light.